Betrayal creates some of the most intense movie stories ever. These cheating husband movies are filled with secrets, lies, revenge, shocking twists, and emotional consequences you won't forget. Today, we're counting down 5 cheating husband movies packed with drama, suspense, and unforgettable twists. Let's dive in. Number 5. Derailed, 2005. Directed by Mikael Hofstrom. We're starting with a thriller that shows how quickly one mistake can ruin everything. Derailed follows Charles Shine, a regular family man living a normal life. He's married, has responsibilities, and seems to have everything under control. But things begin to change when he meets Lucinda on his daily commute. What starts as innocent conversation slowly turns into attraction. That attraction leads to an affair, and that affair opens the door to disaster. Things take a terrifying turn when they are attacked in a hotel room by a violent criminal. Suddenly, Charles finds himself trapped in a dangerous blackmail scheme that gets worse and worse. What makes this movie so effective is how believable it feels. Charles isn't shown as some evil mastermind. He's just someone who made a terrible decision and paid heavily for it. That's what makes this movie scary. Sometimes destruction doesn't come from huge decisions. It starts with one small bad choice. The suspense builds steadily, and the tension never really lets go. Number 4. Little Children, 2006. Directed by Todd Field. This is a very different kind of cheating movie. It's not loud or overly dramatic. Instead, it focuses on emotional emptiness, loneliness, and dissatisfaction inside marriage. The movie follows 2 married individuals living in suburban life. On the surface, everything looks normal, but underneath, both feel trapped and deeply unhappy. As they spend more time together, emotional connection slowly turns into attraction and eventually into an affair. What I appreciate about Little Children is how real it feels. It doesn't glamorize cheating. It doesn't make excuses either. Instead, it shows the emotional struggles that push people toward dangerous choices. This movie is slow burning, but powerful. It's uncomfortable because it feels honest. You're not just watching people cheat, you're watching people make choices that quietly destroy their lives. That emotional realism makes this film hit hard. Number 3, A Perfect Murder, 1998. Directed by Andrew Davis. Now we move into pure psychological tension. A Perfect Murder follows a wealthy businessman who discovers his wife is having an affair. Most people would react with anger, confrontation, or heartbreak, but this husband has something much darker in mind. Instead of handling the betrayal normally, he carefully begins planning revenge. And that's where things get dangerous. This movie thrives on manipulation, deception, and mind games. Everyone seems to be hiding something. Every conversation feels loaded with tension. What I love about this film is the constant feeling of uncertainty. You never fully relax because you know something bad is always around the corner. The performances are strong, and the psychological battle between the characters keeps things intense from beginning to end. This is one of those thrillers where trust completely disappears. Number 2, Temptation, Confessions of a Marriage Counselor, 2013. Directed by Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry brought serious emotional drama with this one. This movie centers on Judith, a marriage counselor who appears to have a stable and loving marriage. On the outside, everything seems fine, but temptation enters her life in the form of excitement, passion, and attention she feels she has been missing. Slowly, temptation begins to overpower reason. What starts as emotional curiosity becomes dangerous desire, and before long, everything begins falling apart. This movie really highlights how temptation can destroy even relationships that appear strong from the outside. That's one thing I think makes this movie powerful. A lot of times, people assume broken relationships collapse overnight, but many times the destruction starts quietly, with dissatisfaction, emotional distance, and temptation. The downfall here is painful to watch because it feels tragic. You can literally watch everything spiral out of control, and the consequences? Brutal. Number 1, The Loft, 2014. Directed by Eric Van Looy. Taking the number 1 spot is easily the most shocking movie on this list. The Loft follows 5 married men who secretly share a luxury loft. This hidden location becomes their private space for affairs and secret meetings away from their wives. At first, everything seems controlled. They think they're smart. They think their secrets are safe. But everything changes when they arrive at the loft one day and discover the dead body of a woman. From that moment, everything explodes. Panic takes over. Trust disappears. Secrets begin surfacing, and suddenly, all five men become suspects. What makes this movie so gripping is the paranoia. These men were friends, but now nobody trusts anyone. Every secret becomes dangerous. Every lie becomes suspicious. The mystery keeps pulling you in, and the twists keep getting better. Just when you think you understand what happened, another revelation changes everything. This movie perfectly captures how lies and betrayal eventually destroy everything. No secret stays buried forever. And that's our list of the top 5 cheating husband movies filled with betrayal, lies, revenge, and shocking twists. Which movie have you seen, and which one shocked you the most? Let me know below.